for you next. Jake Arrieta is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy on the bump sitting on 99 career wins, so you know right now while he's taking his warm-ups, he's thinking about one thing. I need one more win to get to that magic century 100. That's a pretty big feather that you'll be able to put in your cap, and we'll see how he does in this one here today.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Line towards center field. McCutchen has thrown straight back, but he has it for the first out. And here's a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, it's no secret. They need Manny Machado to get his bat going a little bit. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Settling in now, number 9. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Scooped up, in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Garrett Richards gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce.
Now in the box, Bryce Harper, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Margot is there, 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Richards comes set. Here it is on 0-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
In now, Corey Dickerson as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We are still scoreless. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Hunter Renfroe. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
10, Hunter Renfroe.
Here comes the first pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Well, it's been a lopsided series thus far, with the Padres dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card and you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Dickerson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's gone 3 for 11. Here's the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Popped him up. Franco over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Hoskins is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Michael Franco. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Michael Franco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
So striding in, number 73. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Franco, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Gene Segura standing in. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate, number 62. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, and it's fouled away. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Even 1-1 count to Margot. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Now here it comes. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Garrett Richards. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Padres down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're back as the Phillies line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. It's no secret scoring runs has been a major issue, as they rank last in the league in that category. But getting runners on base has been just as big of a problem. Their on-base percentage is the lowest in the league. One player told me earlier, we certainly have a lot of work to do. It's frustrating for everyone involved, but results aren't going to come from being frustrated. Every one of us needs to reevaluate our game and look for ways to start having better overall at-bats.
The second baseman.
Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. This one's flared toward left center. Tatis ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the 1st out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his 1st at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's the 1st pitch to him. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single his 1st time up. Richard steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line to the right side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Oh, and he misses it.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. from the stretch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies strand one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter.
So with that,
9.
let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Now at the plate, number 9 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That gets down, and the Pod's first hit in this one is good for extra bases. He'll get it into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Manny Machado, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike now to Machado. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4, and he got him.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Hunter Renfroe, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Comes set, the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Number 62 recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Franco is retired, and there's one away.
The center fielder,
Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Margot's on the move, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Stepping in now, number 73. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Hard liner to center field. Margot is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he's safe.
the pitcher, number 49, Jake.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jake Arrieta. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. McCutchen at third with 2 away. Hit on the ground to short. Tatis is right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Dickerson is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The left fielder, number 4.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Hernandez takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Halfway home. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives, and even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 0-1 delivery. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Yeah, and that back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Softly on a line to third. There's one. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Ready with the 1-1. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Stepping up now, Manuel Margot. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
The center fielder, number 7.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 1 down.
The pitcher, number 43, Garrett Richards.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Richards. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 23.
Digging in once again, Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Padres down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. High in the air into shallow left center. Myers is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in, Michael Franco. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Grounded back up the middle, and McCutchen has himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
In now, number 73. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Richards comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
In the air now, out to right field. Renfroe will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, still no score. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now at the plate, number 9. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
So with one gone in the inning now, that brings in Manny Machado. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is talented.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We are still scoreless. Logan Morrison is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
8, Logan Morrison.
He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 8 home runs, 13 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Into the box, Gene Segura. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. This has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Jose Castillo will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Cesar Hernandez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Pause, now the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Myers going back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the man at first, worried about the steal, and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting the guy at the plate with the bat in his hands.
Right. Harper.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Two runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball well outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a pop-up now. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 2-0 Philly. Drew Smiley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 18, Drew Smiley.
Striding into the box, Eric Hosmer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Popped him up. Number 73 is there. 1 away.
The left fielder.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitches to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Fouled away. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen. Number 62 started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. Segura for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Number 67 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 67. Now catching.
First
and
offering
batting
on
9.
its way.
Number
A
27.
bouncer up the middle. Tatis has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Well, it's been a game of
baseman.
starting pitching so
Michael
far, as on cue we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Striding in once again, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The Friars entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
The very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Next to the plate for the Padres, Manuel Margot. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Smoke toward third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast.
Now batting.
He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile,
Francisco.
bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Now batting. Number 23.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have...
And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. A 2-0 finish today. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped in.